Students can receive an IEP for a number of different reasons, and there are actually a lot of ways in which and how we figure out that a student needs an IEP. A lot of times, in cases where a child is autistic, that is detected at an early age, as early as 2 or 3 years old, and especially like around preschool age is a lot of times when parents and teachers detect that a child is autistic. And in that case, luckily, the IEP goes into place almost immediately, and every single year it's just adjusted a little bit as the child grows and as the child learns a little more and advances through school. The IEP is adjusted. But when it comes to something like a reading comprehension issue, which is what I, as an English teacher, encountered the most, I had a lot of kids that just had a little bit, that struggled a little more with reading comprehension. So they had an IEP in place for that. That is often not even discovered until the child is in middle or high school. And so that usually requires that the parents and the teachers come together and decide that this child might need to be tested to see if maybe he or she just needs a little bit of extra help. So maybe some extra tutoring would help. Or is this a legitimate comprehension issue where this child really does need to be tested and see if they need an IEP? Because when you think about it, like I said, the IEP is so important for a child's success through school, but it's also going to help them when it comes to high stakes testing, standardized state testing, and it can even be put into place when they are taking a college entrance test, such as the ACT or the SAT. And for many students, their IEPs can follow them on into college. I did not realize this until I became certified in special ed a few years ago, but that you can have an IEP when you are a college student, and that you can still get some of those modifications and accommodations even as a college student. So when you think about it, the IEP, getting it figured out and set up at an early age is so important. And usually this is just a matter of parents and the child and the teachers coming together and deciding, what are we going to do to fit the student's needs? Do they just need a little bit of extra help, or is there a legitimate learning disability here that can be helped and made better for the student through an individualized education plan?